Hi everyone, I am just coming to do a quick review for the book The White Rose, which is a amazing book. I loved this book. It's actually the second book in I think it's the Jewel trilogy. I know the first one's called The Jewel by Amy Ewing maybe. But basically the Jewel is, there's different classes of people, of course, because it's like a futuristic dystopian type book. And the royals can't get pregnant, so they need to take the people from the lower class, and they basically become surrogates. And the surrogates all have this ability where they can control three things. They can control growth. In the second book, you find out there's so much more to it than that. But in the beginning, that's all they know, and even feel for the most of the White Rose, that's really all that they know as well. This book, for some reason, even this book was so much slower than the Jewel. Yet she somehow manages to keep the book's fast pace. I read this in a day, which with an 18-month-old, that does not usually happen for me. But it was so fast paced, I didn't want to put it down, and it was still so much slower than the first one. Like, not a lot happens in it. I'm so excited about the next one because she left it on another like crazy cliffhanger. I definitely recommend picking up this series though. It's an amazing series. I was on a waiting list for like 6 or 7 months, I think, for this book. I had it like the day it came out, I went on the waiting list at the library. It's an amazing book. The Jewel was incredible. Much better than The White Rose, but The White Rose was still amazing. And she's just an incredible author. I don't think I've read anything else by her besides these two, but they're both really, really good, and I definitely recommend them. It's something different. It's kind of like a mix between like the selection and I don't even know what else to compare it to, but the surrogates all essentially have lot numbers based on how good they are with their abilities, and then they're chosen by their lot number, and obviously the higher the lot number, the more money they're worth. So the main character ends up in one of the higher royal houses, and she's just, I love the main character. She's kind of like one of those characters that you kind of like don't like at the same time. She's kind of just annoying and like doesn't really know what she's talking about, and she's always like going back and forth on things, and she's all like boy crazy, and like, which I mean I understand, because in these, the surrogates basically are living a life where they're not allowed to essentially ever fall in love, because once they're surrogates, they supposedly go to this like house and they have to stay there. They're never allowed to be in love. They're never allowed to do anything. So I understand why she's boy crazy, but at the same time, it's kind of like, there's a rebellion, there's this revolution going on, and, you're could potentially die, and you're sitting here worried about, what Ash's lips taste like. So, I mean, that was kind of frustrating. But I really love the characters, like the side characters. I feel like they did really well with this, and I love just how fast she makes these books. Even though there wasn't a ton happening, it still just like flew by. I definitely recommend these books, both of them. I don't know when the next one's coming out. This one just came out in like, it was last fall, so it'll probably be this fall or the next one, because they usually release it around that time. But definitely keep an eye out for these. I haven't been able to find them in bookstores, which is why I had to go and order it at the library, because I would love to own this series. Definitely a great series, so definitely go pick it up. If you like what I'm saying, hit like below or subscribe, or just keep following me. Let me know how you feel. Bye!